Hi, and welcome to my weekly vlogs. My name is Yvonne, and I'm a full-time ceramic artist, and I'm basically showing you guys a little insight into my week, how I organize my time, and how much I manage to do in 1 week as a full-time ceramic artist. I feel like I keep updating myself every week, which is really fun. I'm learning so much about filming, about looking into a camera, about talking to a camera, about not saying so much and editing and all that, and it's been so fun. I'm enjoying it much more than I thought that I would. But basically, what I have planned for this week, it's hard to say what I'm planning for the whole week, so I'm going to tell you what I'm doing today. Today I will be assembling some candle holders that I had slip casted last week and the week before, kept it in a damp box, and now they're ready for assembly. Slip cast, take some photos, and maybe load the kiln, but I don't think so because things will still be a little bit too wet to do so. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any comments or feedback about these videos or stuff that you would like to see more of, please don't hesitate to leave a comment. And if you like these types of vlogs, I upload them once a week, and you can feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I'll be very, very grateful for that. Hi, welcome to another day into my chaotic life. You guys are experiencing stuff that I have never experienced, and I feel like this year, this whole self-employment is becoming real. I've been self-employed for a little bit already, fully since 2022, so it's been 3 years. In August, crazy. But I've been doing ceramics for a bit longer, and I started my business right after university, but it was always part-time, and then after a while I did full-time. But I feel like now it starts like really feeling real. Things are happening, there's new opportunities that also go around, and it's fun. And it's crazy to think that these things are happening to me and that I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, and that is paying off. And it is paying off in ways that it doesn't happen now. It's things that have just been brewing on the background, and just now the actual opportunity comes. What do I mean? Yesterday I had this meeting because I got an email on Friday. I applied for a residency at a museum that was under construction, I think in March, and I did not get in. And I was pretty sad because I thought that was like very authentic on my application, and I showed myself so well and felt like so fitting that I really thought I was gonna get it. And when I got the rejection, they said that I was very, very close of getting it. And I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever, another rejection, blah, blah, blah. Friday, I get an email from an advisor on that residency and was like, hey, I saw your application back then, and there's a project that you mentioned that I really, really, really would like to move forward with you. Let's talk. So she came yesterday, and we had a talk, and nothing's yet set in stone, but if this happens, I would get an exhibition at a museum, I would get to go to the archives, and I would get to make some products for their shop. And I am just over the moon, but they liked my idea so much that I so authentically showed on my application that they wanted to collaborate with me now. And I think that's insane and crazy because I put myself out there and it's showing. Last week I showed you that I had an online meeting with an online retailer. I applied for them over a year ago and I never got a reply until now. And now I'm gonna be selling my items on an online retailer that is very well known. And it's like these types of things that just don't come randomly. Like I had to show up and I had to show myself to actually get these replies. I don't know, they're all coming at the same time, which is fun, but it just makes me happy that my work is finally being seen in all these different aspects, and I'm getting that type of recognition, and I think that's really fun. And it's also really fun that it's just when I started doing this, so you get to see all of that. Another cool thing that's happening, sorry so many, I will be giving a workshop to 50 to 70 people, which is insane. I've done 3 workshops in my life, and 50 to 70 people, it's insane. And the amount of organization that I need to do, I don't even know. So I decided to do something simple, which is pinch pottery. And I wanted to do some press molds with different things so that I can teach them how to score and put the little things on their cups. So I'm talking croissants or little avocados or bananas or giraffes or little bears, hearts, whatever. You're gonna see me model those. I have 1 month to prepare, so I think that's enough time to do the mold and to kind of organize myself. I think I'm also having to time it. I have 2 hours, so let's see how that's gonna work out. But that's also really fun. Like these things just came into my lap, but because I've been showing myself consistently, meeting people, getting out there, putting applications, getting rejections, and things are just happening and they're brewing and I love it. And anyway, let's start the day today. Hi, and happy Friday. What a week. I'm still over the moon about Wednesday and the meeting I have, and I still can't believe it that this might be my reality. Very excited for Monday, where I'm meeting with all of the people from the construction site and the people from the museum to see really how the next steps will be. Yeah, I wanted to do some modeling of some little charms or appliques, however you like to call it, for this 50 to 70 people workshop that I'm giving on the 20th of August, so in a month. But I'm not feeling like that today. I'm gonna be in the studio alone today, so I brought my iPad. I'll be watching some reality because that's becoming a trend, Fridays of reality. No, but I'll be working. I'm still in the studio today and I'll be doing some other stuff. One thing I've been dying to do for a long time is test all my glazes. I have been preparing these small little vases. They're bisque fired already so that I can test all of them and kind of decide if I want to dump or use them. And maybe that can also be helpful for you to help me decide, because I have so many yogurt containers that I just first want to get rid of them. They're taking so much space, and second, they're like this full. So it's like, what am I gonna do with this little bit of glaze? And sometimes there's these glazes that I bought at the beginning of my journey years ago that I didn't like and they're still full. So I want to see if I layer that with some other glaze, if I can actually use that. So this whole idea is just to use what I have before I get new glazes. Might make a series about it. I wanted to make a Reels, short, TikTok, whatever about it. But now that I'm doing long format, maybe I do both. The most important thing is I need to get rid of glazes, and the only way to do it is to test to see what I really have and see what I can actually save. So maybe that's gonna be the task of today while I watch some reality. Hi, it's Saturday, and I normally didn't want to come to the studio, but I thought, I don't know if you can hear it, but that's the relays of the kiln that I just turned on. And I have a lot of samples that I would like love to see. And Monday I'm not coming to the studio because I have a meeting at a museum. So I'm taking some samples of stuff that I've done so that they see what type of work I can do. And I had to come here for that, and I unloaded the bisque firing, which was also nice. And I had stuff from a kiln share that I also give, so I'm gonna drop off the pieces now later, maybe get a coffee, and then just go home and prep for my Monday meeting. And with that note, I sign off. I hope you guys had an amazing week as well. Very productive, happy, enjoying the nice summer vibes. If you like the videos that I do, I upload every Wednesday. I'm doing vlogs and learning also a little bit about this whole YouTube scene. This week I had a new camera lens, and I think you can actually tell. So that's also really cool. But yeah, in that note, I wish you a wonderful weekend or rest of the week, and I'll see you all next week.